Okay, so we're going to set this shot up just like the diagram over here. Looks like we've got a 9 ball. It's about here. Like the cue ball's about 1/3 of a diamond also, but out here somewhere. And the 8 ball's over here. Looks like the edge of it is almost with this diamond. It's about a chalk or an inch or so away from the rail like that. Let me see. Yeah, that's pretty close. So, yeah, there's an angle here from what the picture shows. They're not parallel with each other like this. There's a slight angle there. So, there's plenty of room to bank the ball back here. So if you're a good banker and you feel confident you want to get out, that's the right option. You bank the ball right here. I mean, you could try to use a bunch of inside and bank it here, and then bring the cue ball off the rail and into the 9, or you're going to be hitting it thin, so it's not going to stop right there. That top inside is even going to hit it here. It may come over here. I don't like it. You have to hit this ball pretty thin with all that inside to make it happen. To me, that's a lot of guesswork. You can practice the shot. This one is a natural way to do it. I think I posted that I would use draw bottom left, bottom outside, but I'm not going to use any of the draw. I'm just going to hit it with straight left. Straight left. I thought my speed would be enough to come off of all the way into this rail and then back out about where the 8 was at or something. But that's great. I've got a great shot on the 9 ball. I can win from there. The only other option I liked, I think, was my number 2 option. If I were going to try to play a safety from here, it was about right in there, about like this. If I were going to play a safety from this shot, I just want the cue ball here. The 8 ball is automatically going to come over here. I don't want to shoot it so firm that the 8 bounces back out, because if I can get the 8 anywhere along this rail and get the cue ball right there, I've got a really great chance of winning the game. So that's my objective. I'm going to focus more on putting the cue ball right there than I am putting the 8 any particular place. So I want to get the angle right. I said it was about a half ball. That's what it looks like. It looks like a half ball is going to put the cue ball into here, which is going to bring it off about right. So I'm going to hit this above center, about a tip above center, and just roll it. Almost. Said almost got right up against the 9. I could have probably put a little bit of inside on that ball, just a little bit of left spin, so the cue ball wouldn't have hit there. It would have came all the way to the 9 and stopped there instead of where it is. But even still, your opponent's got to pull out a pretty impressive shot right here to beat you. You're probably going to get another opportunity. So if I were to practice that shot, I guess now I know the same way I just hit it. I'm aiming a little half ball. I'm going to put a tiny little bit of left on this. But then I shot it just a little bit firm. But it's the same situation. He or she, whoever I'm playing, is going to have to pull out a great shot from here to win. I would cross bank the 8 over there, bring the cue ball back down to here. It's about the only way you're going to get a shot on the 9 ball. But I like that shot. Wish I could freeze it up against the 9. It's more fun when you really freeze the ball up like that and look at your opponent's face. One more try. That's going to be better. Well, same thing. But still, that's a good safety shot. I mean, like I said, your opponent from here, to move my camera, your opponent from here has limited options. You're not going to get jacked up like this and try to stay back here on the 9. If you just whiz it straight up in the corner, cue ball is going to go back and forth and be somewhere up in here. You could, if you're a good banker, it's almost a good bank up there, but you'd have to draw the cue ball back. Looks like the natural way to do this is to cross bank it in the side pocket from this angle, bring the cue ball off the rail over there and back down table. Let's see. I don't want to scratch in the corner. Use a little bit of a stun shot here. So if you played that safety on me, you just lost. But that's not a guaranteed shot. I would still, if I were going to play a safety, that's the safety I would go for, and I would hope for that. Because now if the 8-ball is anywhere over there, this guy's kicking. Both times I hit it a little bit too firm and bumped the 9-ball and left a gap so he was able to see that 8, but that's the two options I like.